Welcome back to this sacred series, Desert Fathers and Mothers. Today, we turn our hearts to the holy women who withdrew into the wilderness in pursuit of Christ, the Desert Mothers. We begin with this verse. In the morning, while it was still very dark, Jesus got up and went out to a deserted place, and there he prayed. Mark 1:35. Inspired by the life of Jesus, the Desert Mothers followed his command to leave behind the noise of the world and seek union with God in hidden places. Though often overshadowed by their male counterparts, these women left behind a treasury of spiritual wisdom that continue to guide, comfort, and awaken the soul. Let us begin with Amma Theodora, a revered elder who is believed to have once been the widow of a Roman official in Egypt. After encountering Christ, she left everything and entered the desert. She taught, "Raise your hands in prayer, my sisters, and beg God that, when it is your time, your soul and the souls of those dear to you may pass by safely all the evil in the world impeding their way to heaven." Theodora knew the path was difficult, but she also knew that prayer would arm the soul. "Never forget," she said, "that in a life of intense prayer, God becomes your defense in all the virtues. When needed, the mighty Lord will come to your defense, fully armed." And in her raw honesty, this present age is a storm, and it is only through many trials and temptations that we can obtain an inheritance in the kingdom of heaven. Next, we meet Amma Sarah, who lived as a hermit for 60 years above the Nile, fully devoted to the pursuit of spiritual peace. She once said, "I never so much as take a step onto the ladder of spiritual progress without placing death before my eyes before going up it." Sarah was fierce in her prayer. When she was tormented by temptation, she refused to ask God to take it away. Instead, she prayed, "O God, give me strength." And when she was told she had conquered the enemy, she replied, "It is not I who have overcome you, but my Master, Christ." Sarah lived as a spiritual warrior, one who showed us that deep union with God requires total honesty, perseverance, and surrender. Lastly, we meet Amma Syncletica, a wise spiritual guide who began her ascetic life from within the home. She taught that prayer and inner vigilance are essential. Your life striving for the presence of God is like paradise. It must be guarded by a flaming sword of prayer and the remembrance of God. Syncletica spoke clearly about the battles that begin in the mind, the place where despair or peace takes root. She said, "We must observe the assaults of the evil spirits that come from without, and also detect the evils within us, which derive from our own thoughts. Let the one standing firm take care lest she fall." 1 Corinthians 10:12. Her advice was practical, even tender. To those burdened by sin or shame, she said, "If any time you fall into sin, say with humility, 'Please forgive me,' and it will be forgiven you." And in perhaps her most memorable image, she reminds us, there is struggling and toil at first for all those advancing toward God, but afterward, inexpressible joy. Just as those seeking to light a fire are first engulfed in smoke and tears, thus they obtain what they seek. As it is said, "Our God is a consuming fire." Hebrews 12:29. Thank you for taking this heavenly pause with eternal echoes. Know that our prayers are with you, always. Until next time, may you walk in peace and divine love.